Pripyat, comrades. I am Loner JB. I'm here today in my finest tourist gear, ready to go on a deep dive with the developers into the zone. Normally, I would watch the whole thing through and then go back and react, but I think that since this is so long, I'm going to do a little different of a format and I make my reactions and then splice them in the video. But for people who in the comments are going to say this looks like trash, go watch the actual YouTube video because I don't speak Ukrainian. I have the subtitles on YouTube, so I can't watch the downloaded version. Before we get too deep in the video, I just wanted to please thank you guys for subscribing. We've gotten a lot of followers recently. We're at 915. We're so close to 1,000. So any help getting there before Stalker 2 comes out November 20th would be excellent. Thank you. Let's get into the video. Oh yeah, that's the beginning of the video right there. This is sick. I'm just going to show this. Ooh, okay. I love it. I love that they have made Ukraine in every single one of their videos now. It's cool. God. Ah, hang on. I can't. Look at how good that looks. That's got to be like an in-engine cutscene, right? Man, that's so pretty. Okay, I'm not going to stop and talk about this game, how beautiful it is the whole time, but man, that is so pretty.
Атмосфера.
Poppy.
Самотність.
That sound.
Сум. Страх.
Oh, this looks cool. My last video starts like this too. I'm so excited for this. Developer deep dive. It's 35 minutes long. It's gonna be sick.
Мене звуть Марія Григорович, я креативний директор Stalker 2. Ми сьогодні познайомимо вас з нашим світом і нашою грою трохи більше.
Oh, look at that statue. That looks so cool. I would love to have one of those. Look at like the little, I guess it's an artifact. I don't know what that is actually. It's a little artifact.
Ми покажемо проходження одного з на регіоні болота. Ми сподіваємося, що наприкінці цього відео вам стане зрозуміліше, що це за світ і як багато.
So they're setting expectations right away. So they want to see, this is to show the world. They know that everyone loves Stalker for the world, the atmosphere, the immersion, the feel of stuff. This is what they're setting expectations for. Look at our world, how awesome it is. And look at how hard we worked through everything that was in the way to get this shit done. They're setting expectations and I love it.
Душі і сил ми у нього вклали.
Мене звуть Євген Григорович. На Stalker 2 є Game Director і керівник студії. На Stalker 2 є Game Director і керівник студії. Роблячи Stalker 2, постійно мали дивитись назад на той успіх, котрий заклали розробники першої частини, бо ми не можемо зробити менше, ніж новий рівень.
Well, I agree with him. Those games were a buggy mess even when I played them last year. So we can only do better. I do think that it has to be better.
Мене звуть Дмитро Ножко, і я є від Level Art GC Game World. І я
Look at the patches. I love the patches. Monolith and freedom. The presentation of this is super nice. I really like it with the text.
Світ Stalker 2 був великий, красивий та візуально цікавий. Stalker 2 зайняв особливу.
So this dude has the hardest job there. Will you let me know what this says in the comments, please? Someone.
Чорнобильська катастрофа.
The card, not the type. Not the I can read the captions, the card. Sorry.
Це історія моєї родини і моє дитинство. Реальна зона мене оточувала, лякала, але водночас надихала і надихає досі своєю мертвою стурбованістю, але смертельно небезпечною.
Invincible fatal danger.
Тому досі вчизове безліч місць, у яких відчувається привід того часу.
The ghost. Yeah, man, look at that. Look at the oh shoot. Look at the overgrowth. Man, that looks so good. Looks so good. I grew up next to, or not next to, a few miles down from an abandoned military base. And I used to go there and take photographs. I'll just take my little digital camera over there and just take photographs of all this like decaying matter. Just how desolate and decrepit it was, and that was one of my favorite things. So I feel like seeing these textures almost invokes somewhat nostalgia
Привіт,
for
мене звати
me.
Ігор Довготелес, я тімлід відділу Cinematic, і ми працюємо
Kinda
в грі
cool.
над катсценами. Цей світ для мене дуже
I'm sorry, I was fucking indulging.
Часу. І на руїнах цього реального світу
Just
ми
this
створили
one.
наш світ, давши в нього свою унікальну
A
історію.
unique story to it.
Привіт, мене звати Ігор Довготелес, я
Катастрофа бив. Це
I'm just so proud of how beautiful it is. I haven't. Is that a Zeppelin?
людини і
Hang on, is this a Zeppelin over here?
реальна зона.
So the Duke-radar, I guess, is there, and then these are hangers
Надихала
outside of it.
і
I'm excited to have some new places. I know that the old places are gonna look beautiful. I'm excited to see the new places.
Досі
though.
своєю мертвою
I
стурботою
don't think I remember. I don't think the Duke-radar is in any of the games or the mod.
та незримою,
Not the mod I've played. I'm sure there are mods of it. Yeah, look at that.
але смертельною небезпекою. І тому
Station.
досі в чизовий безліч місць, у яких
Look at the lighting, man. The rays are tracing. I'll say that much.
відчувається привід того часу. І на руїнах цього реального світу ми створили наш світ, давши в
I
нього
just
свою
love that.
унікальну
The
історію.
peeling off the wall.
Привіт,
The
мене
reflections of
звати
the light.
Ігор Довготелес, я тімлід
Cinematics team lead.
і ми
Okay,
працюємо в грі
good
над
one.
катсценами. Цей світ для мене дуже важливий, тому що можна впевненістю сказати, що я, як і всі розробники цієї гри, ми проводимо в ньому більшість часу останні роки.
Його не можна порівняти, поставити поряд іншу гру, бо такої іншої
He's
гри
right.
немає.
There is no such other game. He's right. This is the only game of its kind. That's why. If you haven't watched my Why is Stalker So Interesting video, it's the last upload on this channel before this video. It's probably my favorite video I've done. Writing wise, it's probably my favorite writing I've done. Editing could be better, but go check it out. It's so good. But yeah, this guy, I'm glad that he's working on the game. He may be a little monotone, but he gets it.
Бо такої іншої гри немає.
Chapter 1, The Zone.
Від Stalker 2 є величезним, безшовним, відкритим світом.
Huge seamless open worlds. So what this is this saying that there's no more loading screens in between zones? Like, you know, if you play the old games of the mod, you have the loading between zones. Is that they're taking that away? Or is it the 20 regions?
Що
Let me rewatch
складається
this.
Від Stalker 2 є
So it says huge seamless open world, right?
величезним, безшовним, відкритим
That makes me think there's no loading screens at all.
світом, що
But it does say 20 regions. So is it gonna be the same open world? You know, like the open world we have? Where you have to go to a load screen to get into each different region.
складається з аж 20 регіонів, і кожен регіон має свої особливості.
Residence architecture, cool. Yeah.
Архітектуру, мешканців, аномалії, навіть природу. І багато хто з них
I wonder if they're trying to, and many of them could be a fully separate game. So I'm expecting a lot of detail in each region. I'm expecting this to be more than Ghost Recon Wildlands, where they just have, you know, all the biomes.
цілком
This is exciting. However, it is very hard for me to not get hyped hearing this. So I am a little worried. I'm trying to keep my hype down, trying to stay optimistic, but you know, cautious.
повноцінною
I'm
окремою
going.
грою. Навіщо така
I'm about to dive over off of these rails into the hype train. It's scary. Oh, why is that so vast? It's about
велика
freedom.
зона? Тому що вона про свободу. Щоб дати це відчуття свободи.
Hang on, I know it's just the slow pans, but man, look at that. Frick, man. This looks, in my opinion, this looks pretty similar to Gamma as far as looking good. Like this looks, you can tell that this was made in Unreal Engine. Like it just looks so good. I think it's UE5. I believe so anyway.
Вона про свободу.
I'm just gonna rewind it one more time.
окремою грою.
Навіщо така велика
Yeah, this
зона?
looks so good.
Тому що вона про свободу. Щоб дати це відчуття свободи.
I wish they didn't have the. I don't mind the compass at the top, but I hate the crosshair head.
Щоб дати
So
це
ugly.
відчуття самотності. Щоб дати це відчуття
Anxiety.
тривоги.
I leave
Це
this
відчуття
to give the feeling of freedom, to give the feeling of loneliness,
самотності. Щоб
just like my last video.
це відчуття тривоги.
В грі майже немає
There's no bears,
закритих
almost no bears. Does this answer my question earlier about the
бар'єрів,
zones?
котрі
Let me know what you think down below. If they're gonna have the segmented zones like Stalker and the mods, or if it's gonna be all seamless.
не пускають гравця.
Wouldn't let the player go somewhere.
туди.
So maybe he's just
Тобто
talking about the
більшість
outside of the
гравець
map.
може відвідати будь-яку локацію.
Більшість
Looks so
наших
good. Look at the moon. Skybox is pretty. Look at the reflection on the gun. Yeah, this is.
локацій мають реальні прототипи.
Got a Garand? Is that anyone Garand or is that a mini?
Деякі ми роблять
The Ferris wheel. It just looks really good.
Трохи прикрасили або переробили.
Yeah, with the flashlight.
Ми переглянули купу референсів, ретельно вивчили все
Real places
реальні
carefully. I knew they would do
локації,
this.
природу зони.
Ooh.
Це вкрай незвичайно.
No. Get me off this building.
Все
That's pretty.
реальні локації.
Look at that, man. I feel like I'm watching like a body cam. Like, this looks so nice.
Природу
I'm not being a shill. This looks so good, man.
зони.
Like the little
Це вкрай
lightning.
незвичайне поєднання
Ah,
сеттингів,
looks so
яке
good.
засноване на реальному світі і
What the fuck is that? That looks so cool. Is that a real place? That's a nice relief artwork. Like, that's
особисто
really nice relief architecture.
мені ця ідея та її реалізація
All the
здаються
bars.
дуже оригінальними.
Micro. Ooh, like these little
Для
cabins in the
мене,
woods.
Stalker 2 в першу
Stepping into a
чергу-
role of Stalker. Yeah,
Це-
that's role playing. Ooh, look at
для
this
мене,
animation.
Stalker 2 в першу чергу
Look at that animation. That's nice.
це рольова гра. Гравець відіграє, він знаходиться в тілі.
The sun looks so good. Look at the reflection in the water. Look at this water right here. It looks so good.
Сталкера. І гра дає можливість бути дуже різним сталкером.
Іди куди хочеш, роби
So is this going to be kind of like a gamma story? Like you don't have like one overarching storyline? You could kind of, choose, go with freedom or go with duty, obviously those. But like, what if you did want to be a bandit? What if you did want to be a renegade? Could you do that? What if you wanted to side with the monolith? Could you do that?
що
Let me know what you think below. I don't think it's going to be that open where you could join the monolith, but I wanted to hear y'all's comments below.
хочеш, відчувай, що хочеш,
Do
приймай
what you want, make your
свої рішення.
decisions.
Може, все,
I hope they know that with Gamma, like, people are going to expect that if you're saying that. Anything is possible. And that freedom is the foundation of Stalker. It is.
що завгодно. І оця свобода – це основа сталкеру.
Okay, here we go. Now we're getting into it. Sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions here, but I am genuinely curious. I'm excited to see this game more. I don't really want to get too much into the lore because I want that to be, a surprise. Like jumping into some cold water. I like to dive in for side protection. Okay. Disable the beacons. All right.
Скіф перший потрапляє на
Sounds
болото.
good.
Регіон, колись населений людьми.
Used to be
Тут
inhabited. Okay.
немає сталкерів, але є багато інших небезпек.
So there's no stalkers here. They're not going to show us any. I want to see people. I want to see the AI people, not just mutants and stuff. Because I am curious to see how they act and if they throw 1,000 grenades.
Суть цього квеста – це вимикати прилади, щоб отримати доступ до ключової локації з бази чистого неба.
I like the map. I like the Google Maps. I don't know if I like the icons or not. This is on controller, so if this is on Xbox and it looks this good. I mean, I have a Series X. I guess I'll play it on there, but this looks pretty good to be on Xbox.
Скіф це звичайна людина з
See, when he's running, this is going to look like shit because of YouTube, or just because it's being compressed. But like, I'm wondering how good this looks while he's moving on Xbox or on PC.
дуже непростої долі.
I don't have a great
Він не є
processor, so.
супергероєм, він працює.
Anyways, let's scoot back a little bit.
Це звичайна
Skif is a
людина
common
з
person with a
дуже
very
непростою
complex
долею.
destiny.
Він не є супергероєм,
Stalker.
він при цьому має складний характер.
Complicated
Не дуже
nature.
любить говорити, але
Not
він
very
не боїться
talkative.
діяти.
Speak softly but carry a big stick. I like it. Sounds, man. This looks so nice. This is everything I want a survival exploration game to be. I didn't get everything. Ooh. Okay, let's look at this weapon wheel. Okay, so you have the quick HUD down there. That's good. Is this a tabor? If they got the tabor in the game, that's one of my favorite. Tabor, I think it's Tabor 21. Very cool. But I like the weapon wheel. I think this is a good way to do it, especially if you're on console. I like the weapon wheel. I think it's nice. Or, the item wheel. Pretty good. Cool that they put all this on a controller. I can't imagine how hard that's going to be, but... Oh, and the immersive HUD where it goes away. You see how it fades out down the bottom? It's nice. What the heck is he doing? Let's see this guy. I'm too busy watching the HUD. Okay, I see him. He's just chilling. He looked frozen. Oh, he's not dead.
За одне проходження ви не зможете
I'll not be able to see all content. Ooh, that sounded chunky though. And the little animation, like the recoil animation.
За одне проходження ви
Watch
не
this.
зможете
Boom!
подивитися
Yeah,
весь
that's cool.
контент та познайомитись з усіма в залежності від ваших виборів.
So we get a little different story every time. Okay, I'm assuming that means different endings, but maybe that's true. Maybe if you do choose Monolith, everyone hates you. Maybe you choose freedom, and you're more of a hippie. Quest encounters, someone new. Okay, cool.
З кимось новим. Якщо ви будете потім перепроходити, ви будете опинятися на іншій стороні барикад, так сказати, і дивитися на це іншими очима.
That'll be sick. If you can go through really and it can be that different or just subtle differences, that'll be sick. I really hope the replayability of this is very strong, and I'm very excited. This looks very accessible. It's on console, so it's even more accessible than I had imagined. I like that the whole theme of this is choice. I like that they're talking a lot about choice. Let's go back and look at the action though. Since I was reading you can see the little bleed icon, you can see your health, you can see your bleeding. That's so nice. That was so hard to tell in the old games. Ooh.
Якщо ви будете потім перепроходити, ви будете опинятися
So you can see it down
на
there.
іншій стороні барикад, так сказати,
This
і
looks great.
дивитися на це
You know what animation's
іншими
nice?
очима.
Just a stim shot. Okay, there's our bandage to stop the bleeding. Okay, stim shot to heal. Bandage to stop the bleed. I like it. Uh-oh. Ooh, we got the detector. Some bolts. Ooh.
В оригінальній трилогії була локація згорілих хутор. Вона була оточена аномаліями с.t.a.l.k.e.r.
Yes.
Як ви бачите, вони все ж тут. Це аномалія
I'm
поле
so
с.t.a.l.k.e.r,
excited. This is a
в якому ми
burner anomaly
знаходимо
fill.
артефакт за допомогою детектора.
Nice.
Ми провели велику роботу,
He didn't show him putting it in a carrier though, so maybe we won't have that. Maybe that's not something they want to do, which is fine.
щоб
wasn't
дозволити
in the game,
гравцям
it was just in the
глибше
mod.
поринути в основний сюжет гри. Ми прагнули візуалізувати події та персонажів, з
Visualize
якими
events.
ви зможете познайомитися, і чиї цілі та бачення ситуації можуть вам відгукнутися. Зрештою, вибраний вами шлях відкриє вам
Ultimately, the path you choose will open the zone to you from its unique side. So they're definitely playing into the factions here. I'm excited for that. I wonder how they're going to do it.
зону з унікального боку.
I really do like the subtle HUD. Like you can see your stuff up here at the top. You can see your little icons. I think that's great. And then everything else is gone other than your ammo count. Okay, it's a little clunky, but if you haven't used a controller in a while, I get being clunky too. I'm definitely not going to be able to handle myself on a controller very well either.
Основа, яку ми закладали в дизайн, що гра має давати досвід буття сталкера при грі і без сюжету. Напевно, один з основних рушіїв прогресії гравця, сили гравця – це знаходження в світі нового.
Good. I like that they're saying that you don't level up this game. This isn't an RPG where you go in, you shoot a bunch of stuff, and you level up and you gain skills. You level up from finding, exploring, building up your arsenal, building up your suit, getting your gadgets. I love that. Finding stronger weapons, yeah.
Зброї, атачів до зброї, апгрейдів.
Upgrades,
І більшість
attachments, yep.
цього приходить
I like that.
не з прогресії по сюжету, а з цікавості і дослідження світу.
So it wants you to go off the beaten trail. It wants you to explore the zone. Love that. Oh my god. pseudo dog. Oh. Explosion looked pretty good. The time slow down when you're changing weapons. Okay.
У цій зоні на гравця спочатку нападає сліпий собаки, а потім псевдособака. Псевдособака приходить зі грає своїх фантомів, і ці зони не відрізнити. Щоб перемогти, гравець має знайти справжнього собаку і вбити його, позбувшись його і всіх фантомів.
I know that these were in the old game, but I like the puzzle aspect of that. I like that they're explaining it. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die so many times to these. Look how good the foliage looks, though. This thing looks pretty. Okay, so you can get audio recordings. You can pick up notes and they'll play. Pretty good. I get that. I like that. You know, like Halo ODST had that from the supervisor. I like that it's driving you through kind of the story of the area. It seems like. I kind of dig that. Let's see how it goes.
Sky personnel, we have been forced to leave the base. It is impossible to determine the exact date of our return at this time. In order to keep the base secure in the absence of scientific personnel, I have reconfigured 5 emission monitoring beacons. In addition to reading higher order psi effects, their functionality has now been supplemented with the emission of psi radiation into the surrounding environment. I hope that this will be enough to keep everything intact until our return.
З аудіологу ми чуємо, що якийсь каланча розповідає про те, що їх група залишила цю місцевість і залишили включеними певні маяки, котрі служили їм для того, щоб попереджувати
emission alerts. So are they going to put emissions in the game?
У них налаштували всі радіацію для того, щоб захистити свої позиції. Всі радіація, вона вас вбиває. Тому це скоріше
that animation was clean. I like that.
Додаткове розуміння, як з цим діяти.
Oh. Hang on. Let me go back. Does he say clear sky when he starts doing this? To all clear sky personnel. Okay, so he does say clear sky. I was just curious. So are we going to find out more? Are they going to use these more of like is this going to be more kind of like Call of Pripyat where you're kind of a detective trying to figure out what happened here to the swamp? Because I think that would be sick. I would love to go in there and figure out why all clear sky's gone. Like obviously, you're kind of getting into it here. Like they set up these things to protect themselves from emissions. But what if like this quest line in this area continued on and you figured out, with s.t.a.l.k.e.r, they killed s.t.a.l.k.e.r and then it goes from there and tells you what happened afterwards. And then you just kind of putting the clues together. I enjoy the people talking while you're traveling along through the zone. I think that's pretty neat. I think that makes for a less lonely experience if done correctly.
I hope.
Що їх група залишила цю місцевість і залишили включеними певні маяки, котрі служили їм для того, щоб попереджувати про викиди. У них налаштували всі радіацію для того, щоб захистити свої позиції. Всі радіація, вона вас вбиває. Тому це скоріше як попередження і додаткове розуміння, як з цим діяти.
So this is kind of introducing you to psi radiation, and that's kind of cool. I just can't get over this backpack animation or the satchel animation.
Це скоріше як
the drink is cool. Like,
всі радіація, вона вас вбиває.
I'm assuming that's vodka.
Тому це скоріше як попередження і додаткове
Look at the backpack.
як з цим діяти.
That backpack animation's clean. Oh, look at the bread. Hell yeah. A little hungry, a little thirsty before we get in here. Ooh. I don't remember this. You couldn't see into dungeons. Like, was there even a... There was no underground in swamps, I don't think, right? I don't think so. They got the little rats in here. These damn little rats. Things made my tunnel experience in Call of Pripyat terrible. In Misery, those things are, oh my god, they're terrifying too.
Погреб не такий порожній. Тут мешкають тушкани. В даному випадку було б доречно кинути в них гранату і після цього розібратися вже пістолетом з тими, хто залишився.
You gonna kill that grenade? Sounded kind of cool. I wish the ground would have shook a little bit, maybe. Would have been nice. Oh god. I think that you can see the stuff sitting around though. Like you can see the.
Не забуваємо стежити за станом скіфа. Він може бути голодним, він може
You may be
хотіти
hungry.
спати,
You may
як
want
справжня
sleep.
людина.
Makes sense.
Кожна така
Reduces
міні-проблема,
efficiency.
вона
Okay.
знижує його
I like that.
ефективність. Тому треба завжди з цим стежити.
Hopefully it's more than just stamina. Man, this looks great. The lighting looks good. The stuff falling around. I call it just like immersive things, but it's like everything going on the screen. It's just like particles and insects flying around and flickers of the light. Like, man, I'm gonna get so lost. They may not be any YouTube videos because I mean, it'll just be too lost in the zone. I know if this is on console, but I'm not a fan of that. I feel like this is a little clunky. It's a little huge. I like that they went for the texture and like the little, banner to kind of, make it more immersive, but a little immersive breaking. Spear. Okay, so we can peek through and look.
Сталкер 2 ми відкрили їх. Наприклад, цей церковний льох. Тут не можна було побувати.
It's unavailable. Okay, so you can get down here.
Лігва тушканів, а також зачинені двері.
A rodent
Треба
stench.
просто
So
відкрити через
is that going to be like the rodent spawn?
щілину в стіні. І тоді, а також зачинені двері. Треба прострілити дошку через щілину в
So he just shot the wood that was blocking it in.
стіні. І тоді
Okay.
ми потрапляємо в кімнату, де нас чекає
It's a
нагорода.
little puzzle. I kind of like that. I dig the puzzle. I don't know if it was because the old Stalkers were old or I just never saw those, but that's a very nice addition to Stalker that I didn't see in the old ones. So I'm excited to. It makes me, wonder what if more when I'm exploring. So that'll be cool. Oh shit! I think I just turned the daggum captions off. God dang it. Oh, new gun. Okay, you got all the goodies. Side block. What's the bag? Yeah, take it all. Webs look good. Man, that animation's so good. Use, move, return, context, sort. That is a lot of controls for a controller. I like that you can change your. Ooh, look at all that information. M860 cracker. That shotgun is a beast. So a GP37 is a German made. Reliability. That's cool. Tells you the caliber, tells you the mag, tells you the modes. Durability. Okay, I like the little durability bars down here. Okay, this UI is not perfect, but it is good. I am very pleasantly surprised. UI in games recently have been atrocious. So this looks presentable. It's good. It's not the best in the world, but it is good. I like it a lot. Okay, so just like in old games, you don't need a container for your anomaly. You just throw it in your slot. At least that's what it looks like, because there's nothing up here. Free floating inventory. Yeah, it all looks pretty good. The weight. Wonder what all plays into weight. Ooh, eat it with a knife. Oh, and it moves. Oh my. I'm gonna have to make a video just on all the animations. Like, look at that. It jiggles. It's not just a flat surface like every other game. Oh. I like that. I wish there was an animation. I wish there was a animation. Like you were cutting the. If you're gonna cut the trap, let's see. Let's go back. How does he do it? I feel like you should have unloaded before you did that. You know what I mean? I feel like there could have been an animation there. Okay.
Тут ми
Ooh,
бачимо
look at that
церкву.
fog.
Це центральна і найпомітніша локація району болото. Це лігва кота Баюна. Він імітує голоси сталкерів.
It's a hideout in what?
Локація району болото. Це лігва
Oh.
кота Баюна.
It's a hideout of Bayun the cat?
Він імітує голоси.
It imitates the voices. Are we gonna have like roaming, like not roaming bosses, but like roaming mutants that are like side quest bosses? You know what I mean? like bounty, like you can kill them and bring back their head for a bounty. That would be sick.
Голоси сталкерів, які кличуть на допомогу. І
And if they're
недосвідчений
roaming, like you have to wait for a time of day to go there. I'm speculating so much.
сталкер на голос і потрапляє в поцюрить цьому мутанту. Недосвідчений сталкер
Stalker
на
follows
голос
the
і
voices
потрапляє в
and
поцюрить
falls
цьому
into the mutant's
мутанту.
clutches. Holy shit. It's like a siren. Whoa. It's a weird sound. What is that? The sound is so menacing.
Напевно, одна з найважливіших задач для відтворення цього світу і для відчуття справжності його, це
So the AI. So he's saying, I know it's A life, I'm assuming, but he's saying one of the things that makes this so real is the
штучний
artificial
інтелект,
intelligence.
котрий поділяється,
It's two
напевно, на
categories.
дві категорії. І це один напрямок штучного інтелекту – це мирна поведінка. Інший напрямок – це поведінка, мотивована наявністю ворога.
So, passive and aggressive, basically. Motivated by an enemy or
загрози
innocent
для
threat.
себе.
So
Ми штучно мотивована наявністю
he's lost down there. He don't know where we are or where the player is.
ворога
That's
та
cool.
загрози для себе.
He does now.
Ми штучно не підказуємо, де знаходиться гравець.
This is good game design. This is good game design. The yellow board was behind the door. You could shoot. The yellow board you could shoot.
Тобто якщо він його побачив, він знає,
You don't even have to shoot him. You can beat him. That's beautiful. The yellow ledges in Horizon Zero Dawn. Yellow is a good context clues leading the player. I love this. This is great game design. Without breaking the immersion. It's there without breaking the immersion. I love this.
якщо гравець сховався, інтелект починає будувати гіпотези, а де знаходиться гравець. Він не знає, куди він пішов.
I don't know if there is like some kind of psychological effect going on right here. If it is, it's not very well displayed. But if that is what shooting is like on a controller, I'm so glad I'll be on PC.
Але він починає робити гіпотези, де він може бути, і з плином часу він
So after it starts guessing where you
гіпотези
are,
перераховує і починає шукати гравця.
no fall damage. At least not for a story, I guess. Did I kill him?
Він ці гіпотези де він може бути, і з плином часу
I guess I did.
він ці гіпотези перераховує і починає шукати гравця.
Okay, cool little animation. Stuff was flying around. You didn't get the sausage. Get the sausage. Ooh, see, look at the dust falling, the sawdust falling.
Для сталкеру ми реалізували доволі багато різноманіття в зброї,
Variety of weapons.
тому сумарно це
35.
30.
I think that's a pretty good. It's a pretty good number of weapons. We can always add more in later. I think that's a good number of weapons.
5. У зброї є великий потенціал для
for
різноманіття, тому
diversity.
що одна і та сама зброя
Same weapon, various
з
upgrades or
різними
attachments.
апгрейдами або атачами починає відчуватись інакше.
So attachments change the feeling of guns too. I love that, but it's up in there. As it should, as it should change the way guns feel.
Активувавши вежу, ми стрибаємо на малю подушку. Річ у тим, що не все на
Look
малю
at the little animation of the USB.
Деякі можуть навіть допомогти. Подушку можна використати для того, але в зони небезпеки. Активувавши вежу, ми стрибаємо на малю подушку.
After activating the tower, jump on the
Аномалії в зони
cushion
небезпечні.
anomaly.
Деякі можуть навіть допомогти. Подушку можна
Mm,
використати
look
для
at that.
того, щоб м'яко приземлитися і не тримати шкоди при падінні.
See, so it's telling a story. Maybe this is more like the Division with the echoes. You can kind of see stories of the past going through.
I can't feel anyone. Where are they?
The fuck?
Tell me where they are.
Okay, so that's the cushion down there. He threw a bolt into it. It bounced you right back up. Cool.
Anything.
Робити
See,
гру,
again, there's the yellow showing that you can climb the ladder.
яка
It's interactable.
настільки у багатьох
Good game
аспектів
design.
про свободу, це дуже важко технічно, це дуже важко взагалі по часу, тому що
So they're getting into what they said in the beginning, how hard we worked. They're telling us why there have been the delays, because this shit ain't easy.
свобода це означає, що кількість варіантів, якими піде гравець і що він буде робити, вона росте в геометричній прогресії. Це просто невимовна кількість всього. А що, якщо він буде робити оце? А що, якщо він потім...
So I think what they're trying to say is they've tried to make this zone prepared for all the decisions you could make. They want to make this as completely as open and free as possible. I really like that. If that's the cause of the delays, I'm okay with that. I want to see how well it's done, though. I don't want to get overhyped on that because I feel like that's a promise that's really hard to keep. That they've made this to where every choice is prepared for. Like there's an option for every choice that you want to make. That's not possible, I don't think. But maybe they did do it. Hopefully they prove me wrong. But I'm not going to believe this until we play it. I'm not going to believe that yet.
А що, якщо він
That would get me too excited.
Вона сягає
Tens of thousands of
десятків
options.
тисяч варіантів.
Okay.
І кожен з цих варіантів ти повинен намагатися
See, they're saying that
і зрозуміти, а який досвід ти даш своєму гравцю.
I wish there was a little bit more animations for picking that stuff up. I do like the traps though. I like the traps. And I like that you have to disarm them. This was something from Metro that's sick. I feel like the bag animation's kind of Metro-y too. Like I like that. It's nice. I like when you take things and appropriate them to make your game better.
Вона укриття є
You swinging that knife around.
по вазі, скільки він може нести.
Okay,
При
limited in weight.
перевантаженні втрачаються можливості для дуже
Okay,
швидкого
I like the
динамічного
overload stands away
пересування,
dynamic movement. I like
і
that.
гравець вимушений зупинятись або приймати рішення. Так, я залишу це тут.
Yeah, I like that. I like that you can't take everything with you.
Я залишу, повернусь
Ooh,
для
that's a
цього,
clean
залишу
animation. You got the
деталі.
back for the air. Okay. Ooh, chunky. Okay. Ballistics look good. I hate that he's reloading that early. Call of Duty reload and Stalker. Don't love the jumping, but accessibility. Accessibility. I like that though. If I can do that all the time, that's gonna be sick. Damn, that thing is huge. Is this a fast mag right here? The scope is tripped me out in the old
Вони
ones.
встають, це зомбі.
Okay, you do have fast mag, but man, how many shots does he shoot before he reload? 21 out of 60.
Встають, це зомбі.
He shot a 3-round burst, I guess. Why is he reloading? Unintelligible moan. Surge carp. Guessing that's a zombie.
Треба пам'ятати, що зомбі завжди будуть
Let's rise
підніматися,
up.
скільки б ви їх не
I wonder
вбивали.
how many times you killed them.
Найкраще, що можна зробити, це стріляти в голову.
Okay, yeah. Tap in the head. Makes sense.
Бачимо на горизонті насосну станцію. Ще одна знайома.
It's the pump station. Yeah, I was about to say, this is from an old game.
Бачимо на горизонті
The
насосну
textures
станцію.
look so nice.
Ще одна знайома нам з попередніх серій локація. Знайома нам. Бачимо на горизонті
Okay,
насосну
so the pump
станцію.
station.
Ще одна знайома нам з попередніх серій локація. І
Sounds
бачимо,
crazy.
що вся станція кишить зомбарям. В даному
Look at
випадку
that.
нам
Bang. Oh, just kidding. There you
Зброя
go.
з,
Nice. I like that you can see the bullet in the
О, і
scope.
тут контролер.
Ooh.
Тож нам треба як
Ooh.
можна скоріше добігти
I
до
know, yeah,
контролера,
look at this. This looks
включити
crazy. I hope his
А,
controller's
кожна його
vibrating.
атака підвищує рівень псі-радіації і повільно нас збиває.
Ooh. I like that you can see the bullet velocity, like the... Surely this is psychological effects and it's not that hard to aim on controller, right? I was a little lenient earlier, but that's...
У Stalker другому угрупування іноді можуть змінити свого
Change their
голову,
leader.
іноді вони угрупування
And Stalker 2 factions can sometimes change their leader.
змінити свого голову, іноді вони можуть
Can break
розколотися,
up.
іноді вони можуть робити щось, що буде здаватися гравцю. Ну це взагалі не відповідає їх ідеології, як і у реальному житті, де люди, навіть коли ідеологічно здаються один одному дуже близькими, потім виявляється, що є якісь моменти, які їх повністю розділяють на якісь там
So, yeah, let me keep
нові
watching this.
угрупування.
В оригінальній трилогії було
So is she saying that like there could be division of like subdivision of factions? That seems so deep to not be a mod. Like that would be so deep. I don't know. I want to hear more about that. That sounds so interesting. Maybe more speculation is required there.
Потім виявляється, що є якісь моменти, які їх повністю розділяють на якісь там нові угрупування.
В оригінальній трилогії було придільно небагато уваги побуту людей у зоні.
In the original zone.
В оригінальній трилогії було
I like that he has a side block. I like that animation for taking the
Якісь
pill.
там
It's
нові
nice.
угрупування.
Look at the dragonfly.
В оригінальній трилогії було
Was something happening? Like was there a visual
Якісь
indicator?
там нові угрупування.
No.
в оригінальній
Just the
трилогії
colors,
було
okay.
придільно небагато уваги побуту людей у зоні. В оригінальній трилогії було придільно
routine of
небагато
people in the
уваги
zone was
побуту
not
людей у зоні.
much presented.
Тому ми це
Okay, so they did have routines in the first game, in the first series, but
реалізували у другій частині гри. І тепер кожна з
I like that they're adding, they're making that
угрупувань
better
певна
here.
особливість
I
при
think they could
облаштуванні
easily
свого
do that.
постійного притулку. Тепер
Permanent
кожна
shelter.
з
Each faction
угрупувань
has a certain feature in the arrangement of
певна особливість при
Permanent
облаштуванні свого постійного
shelter.
притулку. Наприклад, вільні сталкери вважають за
loners.
краще
So shout out, baby. Join the loner faction. Hit the subscribe button, please.
навіть у своїх постійних виборах
Permanent, yeah.
залишатися
Yeah.
на самоті або в невеликих групах. Долг так само.
So committed to that. Yeah, I know what duty is. I know what they are. I just want them to explain a little bit more their
Мабуть,
the brightest population,
є колись населений таборі моноліту.
the highest population.
Особливо страшно вони
They're like especially
виглядають в
scary.
таких місцях, як дитячий садок або школа.
Oh, so he's just talking about their
Ось,
permanent fixtures. So instead of, I guess I was just misinterpreting that. So he's just talking about their permanent fixtures, like Corden being loners, and duty was at Rostock. I don't know where duty will be now, but Monolith will be like in the school. He's talking about the contrast to make them scary.
Контраст
Okay, so he's just talking about the bases of the factions. That makes sense.
ліжечок, іграшок та безголовних тіл.
I guess the translation there was just a little weird for me. But toys and headless bodies next to each other look extremely creepy. Damn. I can't wait to see that.
В тебе
The lighting.
є змога дізнатися історії цих людей, взаємодіяти так, як би взаємодіяв з ними реальний сталкер. Мені здається,
Це
нам
nice reload
вдалося
animation,
це передати. Ця гра буде цікава і тим, хто зацікавлений сюжетом, і тим, хто зацікавлений, наприклад, пройти у друге, у третє, у
Game ignoring the
четверте,
story, okay.
ігноруючи сюжет, просто вивчаючи цей світ.
That's cool. I like that he's saying
І
that
мені
you can.
здається, нам вдалося взаємодіяти так, як би взаємодіяв з ними реальний сталкер.
I want to see how you interact with people more. I want to see if it's going to be, like the text interaction, like the old games, or if it's going to be people talking. 'Cause, like we have the radio files and we'll have cutscenes, but like how is the average interaction handled? Because he believes that they've managed to that they've figured out how to show what a stalker would act like.
Передати. Ця
What a
гра
stalker
буде
would do.
цікава і тим, хто
And I think they've made the game interesting enough for people who want the story, but also people who want the zone.
І тим, хто зацікавлений, наприклад, пройти у друге, у третє, у четверте, ігноруючи сюжет, просто
Just explore the world.
вивчаючи
Yeah,
цей світ,
exactly.
What if I
Hang on, let's see what this note says.
вивчаючи цей світ,
While I was chilling here, I saw a flesh torn apart and a world gig. Always watch your step. You still gotta catch up, okay.
What have I done wrong? Why have you abandoned me? Was I not your voice?
Faust. This is good. This is like
Deserve your
story
silence.
implications. I'm not
Why
gonna talk
must
about this
I
too much.
wander in the dark, without my brothers, without purpose? Answer me! Forgive me. I know I must not doubt.
Is that a damaged icon? Like this is damaged? Damage? We have no money. I like that the ammo boxes are big enough you can easily tell the difference.
I know I must not doubt. But how can I know
X
your
monolith
will
is what
if
this
I
sounds like.
cannot
I
hear
think
you?
Faust is.
Show me the way. Let me know I am not alone.
І ми бачимо, що це продовження того самого діалогу, котрий нам знову ж таки розповідає про
Rare
Фауста
to the monolith, okay.
і про його мольбу до моноліту, я думаю. Тому що ми знаємо, що після відключення
After all
всіх
emission sources went
установок
down, most monolith woke
більшість
up, yeah.
монолітовців прокинулися і перестали чути голос моноліту.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine that'd be pretty bad. Imagine hearing something your whole entire life and then it's gone. The voice inside your head you've had forever is gone.
Ми не хотіли
This is why they go
гру
crazy.
значно простішою.
We didn't want to make the game easy for the player. I hope that is true.
Щоб гравцю було комфортно, тому що, як на нас, це
It
вбиває
would kill the grip of reality.
відчуття
Hell yeah.
справжності,
Look at the skulls. Oh, shit. I keep missing things.
тому що, як на нас, це вбиває
Look at that. Those look so good. I wonder what's in there. This is like a... What mutant lives there?
справжності. Якщо гравець має багато шансів
Easily
на
make
помилки,
mistakes.
він
Can
не
I die?
помирає, він має
No, it's not a stalker experience then. Okay, good. Good. That makes me happy to hear.
хітпоінтів.
Like I said in my last video, I want it to be like jumping into cold water. And I hope it is.
Тоді це не сталкер.
Look at that. That looks so good. That's in my... I'm pretty sure this is the watchtower in my last video. That's crazy.
Ця постійна динаміка і
It's
неочікуваність,
the
вона, як
dynamics
на
of
мене,
unexpected turns create an amusing
створює саме
experience.
цей цікавий досвід, котрий
Maybe it's not. I don't remember there being a tank there. What the fuck?
після закінчення бою, коли починається якийсь момент затища, пережити і
The
відчути
anomaly animations.
ці кайфові моменти, котрі в тебе були, і
What is
відчути
that?
ці кайфові моменти.
Someone get
котрі
torn
в тебе
apart by the whirlwind? Yeah, they must have. Look at that.
були, і
Just an organ sitting there.
ті рішення, котрі ти мав швидко прийняти, щоб вижити в цій ситуації.
Tank looks good. The ladder. Oh, okay. Well, this is how we turn off the side missions. Makes sense. I love the sound. Love the unique. The familiar sounds. So the beacons have been disabled. It's got to be the same knife animation. It's way too over. Okay. Nope. Rat poison. Hello. Why are you jumping on metal? Ooh.
О, це плоть. Плоть це колись була свинка.
Всі мутанти зони мають предісторію. Плоть – це колишня домашня свиня.
Oh
Над
no.
собаками проводили експерименти.
Oh.
Контролер був колись людина.
That looked fantastic.
Так само.
Hang on. Does that have to again? It's like
Проводили експерименти, мають предісторію. Плоть
I'll be in
– це
circle.
колишня домашня свиня.
Those are
Над собаками
domesticated
проводили
pig.
експерименти. Контролер був колись людиною, тому він так само намагається влаштувати свій побут як людина.
That makes sense for the controller, to be honest. I love this. I mean, this is gross. Not don't get me wrong, but this is one of the best, my favorite things to do. So look at the frog. Look at the frog. Look at the frog. Look at this little guy. Watch this. Look at him just hanging out. Oh, there's another one. Heck yeah, we got some frogs.
His name, Strider, is unknown to me, but he is one of ours.
So I think Strider leads Noon, which is going to be the new faction, correct? Let me know down below, because I could be completely wrong. I don't want to get too much in the story, because I want it to be such a surprise. Because I love that. Look at this dragonfly. This looks so good.
One who sent him to me. I know it. He says our brothers are scattered all over the zone, lost, with no memory of themselves.
That makes
He
sense.
too did not know who he was. But that doesn't matter anymore.
Sounds
Strider
good.
and I will
I like your stamina.
and
Ooh.
help them remember. Whatever has forced you to remain silent, we shall find
What
the
the?
reason and set things right together. This
You have endless. I'm
I
guessing you have endless
swear.
bolts, which makes sense. I mean, it
Тобто
is a triple game.
в Сталкері ти не
No leveling
качаєш
system.
свій
Yeah, that's good.
рівень там, левел 1, 10, 15, 80, 100. Ти прогресуєш тим, що ти
Your progress is reflected in knowledge of the environment.
починаєш краще знати
I
цей
love that.
світ, швидше реагувати.
Faster
Як
reactions.
на мене, це
Your game knowledge is coming from experience and helping you become a better player. You're not leveling up. Nothing's getting easier. You're getting better. To my mind, this is exactly what the players would expect from Stalker.
саме
Or in
те,
my
що
mind, that's
всі
perfect.
очікують від Сталкера. Ну,
Perfect.
мені здається, нам вдалося досягти балансу,
I believe we
коли
managed.
для гравця гра
challenging
одночасно
for the player.
і челенджева, і одночасно залишає великий простір для винагороди.
Yeah, that's what Stalker's always been so good with is the risk and the reward. Sometimes there's very little reward, but the risk involved is always so cool. So I hope that there's a good balance of challenging and accessible for newcomers. But if this is the first time you get into the zone, this looks great. It seems pretty nice. Okay. I love the Smashable boxes. I love that they brought that over. Ooh, okay. That's through the Warren check. Quest item.
Дуже часто
Oh,
бувають
God.
ситуації, коли
Oh.
буквально молнія б'є або в наших ворогів, або десь поруч з нами. Це завжди або допомагає, або псує плани.
I love this. So is the emission now the storm, like a side storm?
Ми взялися за один з
challenging
найскладніших
projects. Here we go. This lady really wants the payoff of that they've worked their ass off.
Проєктів і найскладніший для нас. Ще на початку це було дуже
Very
амбіційно.
ambitious, I agree.
Але з часом це ставало ще амбіційніше.
Find shelter from the mission, so
І
cool. I'm
і
so
при
glad there's some
цьому,
missions.
складніше, і при цьому ще цікавіше робити.
So the more they challenged themselves, the more interested they were. The more they were interested in the game.
Ще амбіційніше.
The more
Uh,
ambitious and difficult it became, the more
wait.
interested they became in it. I guess is what that's saying. Okay, that's cool. So this really is just a passion project, like I've said in the past. They really do love this.
Torn apart by dogs. Killed. Missing. Pripyat.
Pripyat. Killed.
Dead.
Dead.
Wild Island.
The numbers, Mason. What do the numbers mean? Okay.
Працюючи над катсценами,
Okay, so this is just about
Stalker
cutscenes.
2 нашою головною метою було розширити ігровий досвід та додати більше деталей в ключових моментах основного
Some key
сюжету.
moments of the main plot.
Scanning for tau presence.
У процесі роботи рухів. Завдяки наявності власної студії захоплення рухів, аніматори
I love
та
this.
режисери могли безперервно вдосконалювати
I love that
роботу,
they're showing this.
досягаючи гарних результатів.
Decided to play soldier with me. But we can't quite seem to get all the pieces to fit. Maybe you can figure it out.
Поступово світ гри оживав. Він сповнювався звуками, музикою та голосами героїв, створюючи відчуття справжнього життя.
The Christmas sweater. Kind of like my Hawaiian shirt. He's got a Christmas sweater.
Можна впевненістю сказати, що для гри Stalker 2 ми розробили до
Okay,
3
it's about 3 hours of
годин.
cutscenes. It's pretty
Це
cool.
більше 43 одиниць.
43
Це
units, okay.
майже як велике кіно всередині великої гри.
I'm excited for the cutscenes because I feel like Stalker, the first 3 could have had more, but these look good. I like the way that they're talking about their process of doing cutscenes where they have everyone involved and making them and creating them. I feel like that makes so much more of like a tight experience. Like you're not going to rush into, you're not going to walk into this area and then, like there's just a cutscene that completely throws you off. Like you're going to walk into an area and just be in the cutscene. You know what I mean? I feel like that's very cool. And the creative process we're talking about seems, the creative process is very standard for creating an art project. So I'm very excited that they're talking more about this instead of the story.
Концептуальна робота над локаціями, пристроями та персонажами
Devices and characters gave it deeper
допомогла
grasp.
глибше зрозуміти ігрове середовище та створити первинні версії локацій на ранніх стадіях.
Powerful emission were to occur. We will with our descendants to remember us as cowards.
Okay, so they're showing their process of creating locations and their modeling.
Ми
Ooh, yeah. Let me see this concept art. This is pretty. This looks awesome. This looks so cool.
Ми провели велику роботу, щоб дозволити гравцям глибше поринути в основний сюжет гри. Ми прагнули візуалізувати події та персонажів, з якими ви зможете познайомитися, і чиї цілі та бачення ситуації можуть вам відгукнутися. Зрештою, вибраний вами шлях відкриє вам зону з унікального боку.
It's a good pitch. It's a good technical pitch. I like that.
Однією з найважливіших функцій катсцен є ретельне опрацювання та деталізація ігрових персонажів. Через катсцени гравці поступово знайомляться з ключовими персонажами, пізнаючи їхні мотиви та розуміючи, як минуле впливає на їхні дії у сьогоденні.
Whoa.
Цей
Look
процес
at that.
значно впливає на сприйняття
Fucking
гравцем
snort.
світу
Oh my
гри та
God.
зони в цілому, формуючи його рішення та визнаючи наслідки його вибору.
Hell yeah, that's sick.
Над цими катсценами працювала абсолютно
See the
вся
inside. Yeah, this is what I was saying. From the process they were talking about earlier, you can kind of tell. Wow, look at these storyboards. They're nice. They're kind of storyboarding how they want the cutscenes to look. So starting from the models to the
починаючи від
locations.
моделей, продовжуючи локаціями, частиною ігрового світу, персонажами, тим, як персонажі
See, when you have a whole team that's working on all these different parts and you bring them together to work on one thing, it's the cohesion. I'm so excited to play
які
this
у них
game.
голоси в українській локалізації, в англійській локалізації, те, як звучить музика,
I do hope the English localization is just as funny though as the old ones.
те, як звучить саунд кожної секунди, кожної катсцени, те, як рухаються. І дуже хочеться побачити, як люди
Me
сприймуть.
too. I want to see it. Send me the game, and I will tell you right now. All right now, but good hunting, Stalker.
Напевно, найбільше досягнення для мене в Сталкері це не сама гра, а той шлях,
The path of its development, yeah.
пройшла ця розробка, котра пройшла ця гра, для того, щоб вона вийшла. І та кількість людей, котрі вклали частинку себе своєї творчості в створенні цього світу.
Мене захоплює те, як він не перестає дивувати мене знову і знову, навіть через роки розробки. Це дуже схоже на занурення під воду. Перші метри сонячно і гарно, не така вже зона і страшна.
I like that there's a sense of progression in the zone, kind of like how in DayZ it gets harder, you know, the further you get. Well, I mean, Stalker does that too. That's where it came from. But I like that they're talking about that and making it known that they're continuing with that. You know, you kind of ease your way in, oh, ha, ha, and then dead. So.
Тим стає холодніше і темніше. Ми починаємо чути, як важко і голосно б'ється наше серце. Цей спуск не завершується. В якийсь момент ми зрозуміємо, що шляху назад більше немає. Ми занадто глибоко. Єдине, що залишається...
This makes my video about Stalker being water so nice.
Важко і голосно б'ється наше серце. Цей
The submersion does not end.
В якийсь момент
There's no
ми
way
зрозуміємо,
out.
що шляху назад більше немає. Ми занадто глибоко.
We're in too deep.
Єдине, що залишається, продовжувати цей дайв.
Continue diving deeper in the cold darkness.
Дуже мало шансів.
Very cool. It's deep down there in the abyss. So you dive deeper and deeper into the zone. Off of a chance. But there's hope down there somewhere.
Там, десь глибоко у безодні.
Навіть якщо б нічого цього не траплялося, це був би вже величезне досягнення.
Yeah, I agree.
Почати проект і зарелізити його. Зі всіма цими складностями я відчуваю нас, як що ми супергерої.
Superheroes, yep. I agree.
Неможливо зробити щось подібне, як цей світ, і цей сюжет, і ця гра, коли ти один, чи коли
Yeah, you need a whole team.
тебе
Takes a
мало,
village.
чи вас мало. Тільки командна робота і кооперація справжніх талантів, спеціалістів у своїх напрямках. Тільки за таких умов через череду певних поразок і перемог можливо прийти до моменту, коли щось нове, таке велике, величне і масштабне справді створюється і починає своє життя. Я справді пишаюся бути саме частиною цього.
I feel like this is kind of them. Oh, sorry.
Stalker 2 буде...
I feel like that whole section was kind of them embracing how crazy the development process has been for this game. You know, not just like the technical things and, you know, their own internal problems. You know, the game's been leaked by Russian hackers. There's literally a war going on. Like, I like they're acknowledging that, not really making any excuses, and kind of talking about their journey in game development and what they've learned and how proud they are of getting, you know, to the finish line. I think in this, they've kind of explained why they had the delays as well. Which, I mean, you know, that's going to happen. It sucks that there's so many, but that's game development these days.
Для гравців і для нас в будь-якому випадку унікальною грою, тому що її робить українська компанія.
That's cool. I like the tiling there.
І історія, котру ми розповідаємо, і зі сторони сюжету.
Man, this picture right here, it's Stalker. Like, look at that. You got a dude with the guitar, a dude with a detector, a dude just fucking over it. You got fire, you got some drinks.
Зі сторони способу подачі історії, і зі сторони дизайну ігрового процесу, це буде зовсім інша історія, бо вона процесу.
Oh, okay, that's that.
Це
That's like, is that the
зовсім
marathon
інша
man?
історія, бо вона розказана під іншим кутом.
Це можливість більше заінтересувати, познайомити, зацікавити людей з усіх.
He's right. This is a new chance. This is a chance to invite new people into the zone, as well as welcome back all the old fans. And they're excited about it, which makes me very excited.
Є для нас рідним і українським.
Yeah. Not just the zone, but their Ukrainian zone. This game, to me, is more than just a game to them. We want you to fall in love with this world. We want you to fall in love with our Ukrainian art.
Мріємо, щоб ви закохалися у цей світ, щоб ви могли себе уявити в ньому, щоб ви могли знайти себе в
You
ньому,
find yourself in it.
щоб ви отримували задоволення від процесу.
Yeah, you enjoy the process without thinking about it. You enjoy the journey. You immerse yourself in this zone.
Не думаючи про кінцевий результат. І навіть якщо це буде просто задоволення від класного шутеру від першого лиця, ми сподіваємося, що ви його запам'ятаєте, тому що він інакший.
It's different. It's unique. It's unique. It's alive. What else was she saying?
Це, що ми робимо, це для того, щоб вам сподобалося. Ми мріємо, щоб так і було.
В проєкті займатися розробкою цієї гри і працювати з цими людьми, цією командою. І це була найкраща подорож по розробці за моє життя.
I really bet it was a crazy journey. So November 20th, they're sticking with it. This is their date now. Xbox, day one on Game Pass, Epic, GOG, so it's everywhere. Man, I'm telling you, boys, I'm excited for this game. There's a couple things that concern me, like the pickup UI. We didn't see like any real action with any like people or like humans, so I do worry a little bit about like the human AI. But yeah, this looks great. I'm very excited for this. I can't wait for November 20th, man. I hate that it's November 20th and not September 9th, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna talk about the delay anymore. Shit happens. It's November 20th now. I'm super excited to see it. This was much needed. It presented some questions, which I'll bring up in other videos, but I think it answered a lot of what I wanted to see. If it was delayed for bugs, though, I wish they would have spoke on that a little bit more. But yeah, I have written down other videos I'm going to make. So hit the subscribe button. We're going to be covering Stalker 2. Let me know what you think of the developer deep dive down in the comments. I would love to hear everyone's opinion. If you enjoyed this video, I have plenty of Stalker content on my channel. My favorite video I've really written in a long time is my last video. It's what makes Stalker so interesting. It really plays well into this. So check that out. Plenty of other Stalker content, a lot more on the way I'm working on. Stay tuned. I can't wait for November 20th. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Let me know your pros and cons down below, and I'll see you next time. This has been Leonard JB, the tourist. I wonder how loud this is about to be. Oh yeah, so loud. Pripyat, comrades. Sorry if I absolutely butchered that. I just wanted to try to be cool.